Right, let's continue our discussion. Good morning, all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, we were discussing about the conservative force nature and also what is potential energy, and we've seen that potential energy is defined only for what?
Conservative.
Conservative force. Agreed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, I can conclude that can be defined and it should be considered to be a property of the entire system. Potential energy depends upon see, for example, this is one surface. Okay, another surface, a table is there on this. Say this height is some d. Okay, this is one observer O2, another observer O1. Now you have taken a body from here. So with respect to this, suppose this is H. What is the potential energy?
mg h by 1 plus h. Sorry, 1 plus h by.
Okay, assuming that H is very small.
Okay, sir.
Okay, with respect to O2,
Mg h minus b.
agreed.
Agreed, sir.
So remember that as the frame changes, reference frame it will change. And remember that actually it is the change in potential energy we have done. Remember this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Remember. Sir.
So remember that U phi to UF, you can observe that the final potential energy, if you observe this equation, final Okay.
Yes.
Depends upon what?
Height.
Initial.
Nice. Initial potentials.
That is, so remember that we cannot define absolute potential as always it is with respect to something. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute, sir.
1 minute,
See,
sir.
just like now, suppose your name is X. If you say I am X, you won't have recognition. X is son of so and so, you have recognition. Why? Because now you don't have any absolute value in the society. Okay, later on when you settle in life and you have your own recognition, then you have your own reference. Understood or not? That is
Yes,
the
sir.
reason in all applications you'll be filling father's name, mother's name and all.
Yes, sir.
Like that, potential energy by itself has no absolute value. It will have an absolute value only if you know the reference. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute, sir.
And sir, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. Sir, complete.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
So remember that. See, this is absolute zero assigned value. What is this I am assigning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we have. Now, if H is far less than R, then only you have this.
Yes, sir.
Understood this? So potential energy, this is the meaning of this. Is it clear?
Clear, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, reference level or sir, what is that?
Datum. DA.
You. Yes, sir. Clear.
This is the datum, means reference.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Shall I turn this?
Oh,
What is the time, man? Jasim, in your place?
sir, here 7 o'clock.
7, huh?
Yes, sir.
Now it is since 2 hours earlier, 2.5 hours. Huh?
2.5 hours, sir. There 9:30 no, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Tell.
so in the first statement which you wrote, if we assign, we are assuming that the particle in surface of Earth, the potential energy will be zero.
It is not assumed. You can define only, for example, what is the richness and poorness, man? Tell. You say poverty, below poverty, above poverty, you say no. How you define that? Tell me that.
Those who have money, they are rich.
Money means what is that money? I am having money, but still I say I am poor. Money has any say, end for that. Huh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Bill Gates has, Apple CEO has, Amazon's people are, all these people have, why they are unnecessarily, they are rich, others are poor. Huh? What is that meaning? That means a country will be giving, in a country, Ambani, only 4 or 5 people are rich, others are all below poverty line. Huh? So all of us should get scholarships, no? So we are also economically weaker sections, no? But why we are not considered? And many people are not getting jobs because of no reservation only, no? Why we
Yes, sir.
can be pushed into economically weaker sections and they can give job, no? So there is some reference, every country. Okay, in India, now present finance commission, I don't remember, but it will be around if a person has 18, 1760 calories of food he is able to get per day. Each day how much? 1760 calories of food if he is getting, he is considered that he is above poverty line. People are getting food lesser than that, they say below poverty line. Understood this? So there's a difference. Why they assign that means finance commission, their statistics, economics, many things they do as per the circumstances. That's why you can see every 5 years finance commission report will change because the parameter change. When there is no industrialization, people are only dependent upon agriculture. Then the situation is where whenever industry has picked up, now because you can see now every Tom, Dick and Harry is a software engineer only. Why? Because if you know a little bit of typing, you go and join something and you'll say you're software engineer only. This is a typist job actually. Modern typists are only software engineers. No. Very few from IITs, they go into the designing of what is that. All these apps, everything, they need designing knowledge. But these people, now job avenues are more. Automatically, this will change. Clear? So like that
Yes,
potential
yes.
on the surface of earth, if we assign zero only is this. You don't want to assign. Then you can say, sir, I don't want to write. You can take like this. There is no harm. You want to assign here only 10 joules. You take plus mgh. Assigned value only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Assigned
sir.
value.
So when I say I am rich, means compared to this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, assigned everywhere we assign. Are you not assigning reference frame, huh? Origin? So without origin, can you describe anything in universe? One
No, sir.
parabola equation, one straight line equation, anything. Every description in nature starts from the observer only, with respect to that fellow only. Suppose now what is the time means what he told 7 o'clock he said. With reference to the person in that country, that is 7th. Now it is for me it is 9:30. We cannot argue, no? So how it is that 2.5 hours delay has come? They brought that international timeline, one time zone they brought. With respect to that, we define. So everything in life, remember, it's a reference level. Even IIT also, all people get 1 mark. You get 2 marks, you're the top at all India level, no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So all the things which are progressive in nature, they have a reference level. Only this board examination, because what is the use of board examination? See, I told you long back, there are academic boards, the other is competition. These academic boards will not fetch you any job, but there is a measure for a particular country to be literate. The more number of people pass an examination, they will say yes. Most, for example, Kerala is there. Most literate rate. Most literate means most of the people have a qualification of 10th class. It doesn't mean they're all intellectuals, no. So this is so government always tries to give the question papers easily, pass everybody and all. So you will get the 10 by 10. So that is how you came here thinking that with lot of dreams you entered IIT. A competitive exam, see academic exam is an ocean. Now competitive exam tries to bring some droplets from that ocean. Means people with high IQ skills and also papers will be testing their creativity. So those few people, why? Because an academic competitive exam always 100% a job guaranteed once you do that course. For that reason, we are having competitive exams as tougher. Understood this? So here you can see competitive exams has a reference frame. That means how far you are better than others. Academic exam has absoluteness. You get 90 percentage of mark, the next fellow may get 90 percentage. No use in that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's why now they brought grade, no grade A, grade B, grade C something. All people who get so much a percentage, they're A grade, A plus grade something.
Yes, sir.
Percentile definition is that how far you are better. Your marks by number of people below your marks and into the total number of people attempted gives you the percentile now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So remember competitive exam is a reference. That's what I am saying. Any person says syllabus completed and that's nonsense. That means he is going according to the academic. What is that syllabus completion? This is a never ending story. Competitive any problem he may ask. Creativity is peak level, then we say yes, he is perfect at IIT. Right. When I say this ex student is excellent in exam for IIT means I mean in that class. Okay, it doesn't matter national level. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct on this? So
Yes.
everything potential energy, what I told, potential energy has absolute value only when here. We cannot define potential energy absolutely unless we assign UI. Followed?
Yes, sir. Followed.
I cannot give a rank for a student unless I know the total performance of the section. No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember, kinetic energy is absolute. Depends upon the velocity and mass of the body. Potential energy is a reference energy. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Now your height is something you will say 5554, no? Is it an absolute value?
No, sir. With respect to some measuring.
With respect to a ground, from earth only measure, no?
Yes, sir.
Suppose my height is, see, how do you measure? From the surface of earth to the
Head.
apex of your head, the topmost point of your body is taken as height. Now
Yes,
suppose I measure from sun to my topmost position of the head, what is this height? It will be in many kilometers, no?
yes, sir. Kilometers.
So when I say your height is so and so, it's understood that it is measured from the surface of earth. Unknowingly we have assigned that. We don't know that there is something called reference.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us get back to the equation which I have come across yesterday. What is that we learned? Conservative
Is equal to minus du by dx.
What is the meaning of
So
this? See,
partial
Partial differentiation.
okay, dou y by dou x means is positive if
y is sorry, y increase.
as x increases, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Agree.
Clear? So that means here I can say that this indicates that so if R decreases, potential energy increases. So
Yes,
I
sir.
can say that the magnitude of F is conservative force direction.
Is opposite to that of displacement.
If they agree with this. So
Yes,
for
sir.
example, this particle is there. This is mgh decreases, no?
IMG yes, sir, decreases. Height also decreases. Yes, sir.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Agree.
So now in this direction P increases, no?
Yeah, P increases. Yes, sir. In that direction. Above, upward,
So in which direction you are seeing that force act?
downward.
This is a gravitational force, no?
Yes, sir.
So gravitational force acts in the direction
Of decrease
where
of.
potential of the system is decreased.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Understood this?
Understood, sir.
Completed, sir.
Right. Now let us deal with some numericals.
Yes, sir.
And I think here some people have written KVPY, no?
Yes, sir.
You have seen the questions now, how they are.
Yes, sir.
They'll be very creative, man.
Yes, sir.
But
We should think logically, sir. No for
second year questions, we can much more. Question paper is very good. And that is needed in life, no? Logic, no? Mugging and writing a tape record, already everything is there in the book. Why you are required, man? Creativity should be there to tackle anything, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
An IPS officer is there. An IPS officer is tested through an all India examination because he should respond in the society for various situations. No, everything is fine in the society. Then why that fellow is required?
No need, sir.
Then see here. Remember this. It consists of three things. So vector, no,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir.
and you want fx.
dou u by dou x. Dou by dou x and ultimates versus dy plus dz.
Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Then find out that last one, dou y by dou z, right here. Agreed.
Agreed.
Thus, I am able to build a force function. No?
Yes, sir.
What is fx I got?
Minus 4x I cap
Fy is
minus 9y
Minus 9y.
minus 2
f.
cap.
So at x equals what? 1,
1
y equals to 2. Anyhow, z we don't need.
is
So what is the force vector? Sorry. 1, no, minus 4i, 4,
minus
minus 36j, minus 2k.
is
Understood this?
understood, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Then why aren't we taking the Z direction?
Pardon?
Why are we not taking the Z direction?
Z is constant only, no? This is constant anyhow.
Yes,
You're not having any variable of Z now here.
yes,
Completed, sir.
we did so.
Finish?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Easy only, no?
Yes, sir. Easy.
All of you are doing the assignment?
Yes, sir.
So we did not send work.
No, no, before that I'm saying, man. Work for energy tomorrow you'll be getting. You complete all that circular motion, many things are there now. Keep doing, I don't think, at least 1 year complete in that, many year you have given now.
Completed, sir.
At least you have completed that Narayana and resonance. Some basic things will be having.
Yes, sir.
Assignment of Narayana and resonance. Resonance topic wise, Narayana also topic wise they are given. Remaining things you keep doing. That's what I said, no? That completed has no meaning, I said, no?
Yes, sir. Told.
When you are in 10th class, parents used to say, this is your life deciding exam. Afterwards, you can enjoy. They used to say, what you enjoyed, you came here.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now, after all, people are thinking, after that, you'll go into IIT. You'll think enjoy, yes. But enjoyment with difficulties. Okay, after that, you'll go to job. After that, in job, daily an exam will be there. The exam is every situation you have to respond. If you can't able to do anything, they'll knock you out. For example, today MS asked me to complete the syllabus by afternoon, all entire syllabus. I can't do. I have to quit, that's all. Simple thing. Organization goals, what they need, we have to do. That is an exam every day, right? After
Yes, sir.
that, after that, we'll be having the last day of our life called marriage. Okay, right? So
Okay.
remember that when we are going to die, everybody will be coming near to us, no? To watch us.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
At
sir.
the time of death, people come. You can see the marriage photo, all people will be around us. That means that the death day. Okay. So after that, the real
Yes, sir.
story again, the phase two of story will start again. After that, children, they won't listen. So things go ahead. This is life. So the question of absolute happiness will never be there. In fact, we can see that we have 365 days, we have 2 or 3 festivals. So this is a definition that God has given you. You will be having absolute happiness only for 3 days out of 365 days. That means most of your life you will be having difficulties. Through difficulties, you will be improving and progressing and you will be doing good deeds. If you do good deeds in that way, you will be reaching me. That is called salvation. This is the whole story of life. So if I get IIT, I will
Yes, sir.
settle, you will settle in another place, that's all. All this is nonsense. So don't tune your mind for happiness. Be happy that you're able to face your problems. Today, Corona has, because of Corona, we had problems, but we are able to face that by other alternative means, no? Imagine there is no internet.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the situation of whole entire universe? Today, online shopping,
Yeah.
something God has given an alternative, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Still, we have the craving. I have to go to park. I have to go to movie theater. All this is excess thinking. With every pain you undergo, there will be a gain. Not on this. I think you can do this. No differentiation. You know, no.
Yes, sir, we can do.
Try. Don't look at the screen. I'll be doing. You try. Don't copy as it is.
Yes,
All are intelligent only. I mean, some are slow learner. Some are fast learner. That's all. We should see the kind nature of the student and then teach. Students are slow learners. We should teach in a slow manner. Otherwise, they'll get spoiled. You're able to differentiate now.
very
Yes,
good.
sir.
This is zero, constant one, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Any errors from my side?
No, sir.
Correct or no?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir. Everything good, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Completed, sir.
Right. force acting on a particle in a conservative field So I'll do the first one.
Yes, sir.
Potential energy function is asking. So you know that, remember this?
Yes, sir. Minus F bar dot dou R.
Remember this?
Yes, sir.
Dot product
Number, sir.
u 0 at the origin. That means at x equals to 0, y equals to 0, he has given the potential energy as 0. At x equals to x, y equals to y, let the potential energy is this. So u minus 0 minus 2x minus 3y. That means u at x comma y comma z is minus
2x
2x
minus.
plus 3y. U at 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma is 0. This is
0.
what
Yes,
he
sir.
understood this. Now you can see potential energy is depends upon the position, no, as we discussed earlier. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir. Discuss.
Shall I can
Yes, yes,
turn
yes,
this?
sir.
Can you try for other things?
Yes, sir.
Other
We can.
two.
Yes, sir. We can try.
Try.
Yes.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
The second one you can do here. Got this?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
sir.
Last one too. Shall I do?
So,
So we are doing, sir.
When you don't get the problem, any problem, don't get worried, man. Don't develop hatred towards that.
Yes, sir.
Be happy that you are not getting the problem. You are having an opportunity to learn now.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, you have u at x comma y comma z is 0. So thus, we developed the potential energy function. Am I right?
Okay.
yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Any doubt is there? Any doubt in this aspect?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Right. Shall I turn this?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I
Yes,
have one
sir.
doubt. Sir,
Tell, tell, tell.
sir, we can interconvert this partial differentiation and other that d by dx sign, sir.
No, you
Because
cannot.
because we took here a du, no, sir.
Hmm.
Actually, it is dou u, no, sir.
Yes, man, because you know this actually Dion is understood that because I am writing this. It is understood. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And why I am writing D is you don't know partial integration, partial differentiation, you know. So
Yes, sir.
mostly we do method, I am saying method wise you can proceed like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
1 second. We'll discuss some conceptual questions. Take one question.
Yes, sir.
Visible?
Yes, sir.
See, as we are seeing,
Yes.
do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
So where does the particles move?
The direction of decrease.
You have seen this, no?
See, see.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Agree.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt is there? Hello.
No doubt.
No
This is the
doubt.
final now.
Yes.
So I can say that. See, that is the reason why you learned this in chemistry before myself explaining you. You have seen electron, no? You learned that electron jumps from orbit to lower orbit, no?
Yes, sir. Jumps.
Why? Because there is only one electrostatic force. What is that? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught E into ZE by R square is the force. It's a conservative force. Okay, now you can see the particles have no other force, so due to that they'll move. When they move down, their potential energy will be decreasing. That is the reason why we say to attain stability, they have to move, they should minimize their potential energy. You can see potential energy in lower orbit is lesser than compared to higher orbits. Did you ever observe?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Return that.
Yes, sir.
107.
Finished.
Yes, sir. Complete.
Yes, sir.
Work done by conservative forces. Acting on a system of particles is positive. Till you done this?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the answer?
Mm. Potential
Hmm?
is constant.
Pardon?
Potential constant.
No.
Yes.
If this is positive,
Potential is positive.
so what is the meaning of this? Initial is lesser than final.
Greater than final answer.
Agreed?
Sir, greater than final answer.
Present final.
Potential energy is negative. decrease,
So
sir.
potential energy decreases now.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason why if particle moves down by y, this is mg. What is the potential energy? Work done?
Work done is this
mgy. The same particle, this is mg, this is y. What is the work done?
G into minus y. Cos 180 degrees.
Agreed or not? Now
Agree.
this is in this case, so this case work done is positive, work done is negative,
Negative. Yes, sir. Negative.
and you can see P decreases, increases. Sorry. So you can see here in this case work done is
Positive. Potential energy decreases.
that is what we proved now, no?
Yes, sir. Proved.
Shall I turn this? Clear?
Yes, sir.
See, suppose there is a chain is in position. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The chain is like this. Agreed?
Agree, sir.
Now you will take one small part of this. He has given this as height h. Now you will take one small part of this dm. You have seen that work done by gravitational force, conservative force, no?
Sir. Integral FDS. FDR.
Here gravitational force acts only in this direction.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So work done by gravitational force, okay, in lifting from 0 to h is minus delta u, no?
Minus
U
delta.
final minus ui, no? This is what we do, no, actually.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
This is minus mgh. This is UH is mgh. This is the concept. So here UH for element, using this we can see potential energy of element
at height.
Dm is how much?
DMGH.
So in total the potential energy of entire chain we need.
GH outside
Now all are at the same height now.
is
So G and H are constant now.
is a constant.
Now the next question we'll see if the chain is not kept horizontally. How to calculate the potential energy. Okay, that we'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. Till here any doubts are there?
Proud, sir.
No, no. Sir.
Right, right. Copy this and go ahead.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Right, right. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
This weekend exam is only this work power energy.
Yeah, this weekend work for much.
Yes, sir, bye.